tonight. I think you're the one tonight. I think you're the one tonight.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm like deciding to blend this like after I finish the tutorial. Someone on Instagram, sadwolf.jpg, sent me this person's, or showed me this person's Instagram, Yororo, and it has a bunch of ball joint dolls. Love that look. Yeah, I like that swan eye look apparently. So took inspiration from that. So that's what the look is gonna be today. It's a bunch of shadows that I actually use often anyway, except for a few of them. Now that I'm looking at it, I look like I'm in that, from that movie, what is it, The Craft? I think it's just what I'm fucking wearing right now. Very 90s, very schoolgirl 90s. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now so you can just watch. Alright, so yeah. So to start off, I'm gonna kind of like lighten my skin tone using the Mela Vita, what the hell is this? The whitening cream from EndLab. And I like this whitening cream because I feel like the other ones are very like sticky, like they really do feel like just sunscreen, but I like this one because it's more of like a kind of moisturizer feeling. That's way too fucking much. Hold on. Bitch, that was way too much. I'm just gonna put the rest on my hands. Now you obviously don't need to do this step, but I'm doing it just because I'm kind of more so following the photo itself, the reference photo, and I also feel like it'll help make the color stand out more. But make sure you get the ears so that it matches your face. And you don't get those bitches commenting about, oh, you don't put any foundation on your ears. Next, I'm going to use concealer. And now because the concealer's a little bit darker than the foundation, I'm going to use concealer first in the normal fashion that I usually do it in, which is kind of this triangle motion area. And this is more so just about pre-concealing my problematic areas, and you can also just skip the step if your skin is pretty decent, you don't really have much to cover, and your foundation will just take care of it. Now I'm going to take the lightest foundation I own, which is the Hanskin Magic BB. I remember I used to use this shit a lot back like in the day when I was like, especially when I was in the Philippines. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, because when I was in the Philippines I was tan as hell, so this is obviously not my skin tone, so I don't know what I was doing. The goal here is to make the skin tone as even as possible. So like I said, you're not necessarily trying to, you know, make yourself as pale as possible, because I mean that's definitely a look, especially when it comes to these joint dolls, but of course not all of them are like that. You can honestly just do whatever you want, live your own fucking life. Also make sure you get your eyelids. I swear to god, this shit smells like shit. Bitch, I'm fucking crazy. Now we're gonna set everything with powder. I'm using the Skin Food, this powder, this. And I'm gonna make sure I really set my whole face because I want this to be as smooth as possible. I'm really gonna go in with that powder. I'm gonna go fucking ham with this shit. And then buffing it out to make sure it's all smooth. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. For this particular look, I'm going to be giving myself blonde brows, so I'm going to start off with the NYX eyebrow gel in, what is this? Taupe, I think? Blonde, sorry, blonde. I'm just filling it in like I always do. I'm trying to do this shit as fast as possible because I'm fucking sleepy and I want to go to bed. Now to cancel out the color of my natural brows, I'm going to use the Pony Effect Contour Brow Color in Customizing, and this will just white out my, not white out, but it'll just make it easier for the other colors to show through more vibrantly on my brows. This is also good for those of you that like to color your hair and happen to want to match your eyebrow color to your hair color. You just apply this and then you can take an eyeshadow of a matching color to your hair, and then that. And then we'll use another one in natural brown to recolor them into this kind of soft blonde brown color. Running it through back and forth to get the color all over the brow, hair, and then setting it back in place by going the other way. And then I'm going to use this Shin Stealer eyebrow mascara. This is slightly lighter than the other one, so I'm going to put this in the front to kind of give myself an ombre brow. Bitch, my brows are feeling crusty as fuck. But it's okay. It'll stay down. It'll stay down. Now, I would normally suggest trying to keep the face as like clean as possible because the focus is made on the lips and the eyes, and I really don't want to add anything else to my face other than blush later on, but my nose is fucking white, so I really want to contour it, so I'm gonna contour it, but like, I'm gonna try to do it lightly this time, because y'all know I have to go fucking ham on my nose contour, so for my eyes, I'm going to start off with like a really pale sort of barley color and apply a really light wash on the mobile lid. Kind of bringing it outwards more this way. And depending on your skin tone, if you did what I did and like got your skin tone like something like this, you definitely want to go with more lighter shades. And of course, as your skin tone gets deeper, you want to strengthen the shades a little bit, but overall, for this particular look, we're keeping the shades very light, like almost pink and browns and things like that. So, in general, I feel like with this look, their eyes look really fucking swollen and like they have eye infection, so that's the look you're going for. If your eyes look infected, you're doing something right. Then I'm going to go in with just a slightly deeper shade in the same sort of like barley-ish, orangey brown color family, and I'm playing that on the outside. A touch on the inner corner to add depth. That lighter shade that we use, I'm going to put on the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take a really dusty dusty rosy pink, taking it on the brush, and I'm taking off a lot of it off my hand, sorry. And I'm going to apply it wherever we put that like second shade, kind of on like the outer perimeter of it. Barely touching it because we only want this pink to be like, we want it to be like a hint of pink. But too much, just blend it out. And dipping back into the color, taking off a lot of it on my hand, and I'm going to take it in to the inner corner, about here, and taking it around. I'm going to take a matte red. Bitch, this shit looks strong on camera. Like, with this, especially with this particular one, like, barely, like, touching it. Tapping off the excess, and then touching just a little bit on the outer corner here. And just the inner corner here. From the reference photos that I was looking at, they seem to have really clear bottom waterline, so I'm going to use a concealer pencil to neutralize my waterline. And then I'm going to take a really pale peachy shade, and I'm going to kind of like set that. I'm going to add like a sort of like deep warm brown shade right under my lower lash line. Just right here. Right at the very roots of the lashes. I'm going to use this Tony Moly eyeliner to give myself very basic, like a little wing, a little cat wing, a baby cat wing. Bitch already fucking messed up. Oh. And then to clean up this dirty ass line, I'm gonna use a liquid liner from Physicians Formula. I'm gonna apply a really light. I'm not gonna curl my lashes because I want my lashes to still be straight, kind of like straight across. Not really registering as like popping upper lashes, but I'm gonna use the All Proof mascara from the Face Shop because I feel like this basically just tints the lashes. It doesn't really like add a whole lot of like extreme definition. And then for my lower lashes, I'm actually just gonna use the Shinsealer Brow mascara because I want to like lighten the color of my lower lash line, just so that that shadow really pops out from underneath. For blush, I'm going to take this e.l.f. blush palette that I've shown before, and I'm going to choose a sort of, this is like between a blush and almost like a contour sort of shade, so I'm going to take almost like a bronzer sort of shade, and I'm going to mix that with this mauve shade. Take on this brush, and because these shits are really fucking pigmented, I'm going to take off like on my hand, and this will mix the two colors together. And then I'm going to put it kind of under my cheekbone here. But just like super lightly. Why did I use this mirror when this one already has a mirror in it? Buff it out. And then finally for lips, I'm going to cancel out my lip color using, where is it? It's the same BB cream that I had. I'm just going to put it on my lips. You might want to do this shit when your lips is like exfoliated. You can really go any way with this. I've seen a lot of joint balm doll things with very like peachy, natural, gradient lips, but this one has a really strong, almost red lip. So I'm going to use just a tint. Kind of that sort of like, I just had a fucking popsicle sort of look, so. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed that. My eyes are like irritated as fuck right now because I've been wearing lenses all day, so I want to like scratch my fucking eyes off. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you are interested in any of the products that I use, I always link them down below. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, BeautyBeast, Africa TV, the usual, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I show you things that you don't see, and if you're down, maybe we'll meet.